what we think religion is, how many times do you hear people say, I know what Sikhi is, I've never read the Guru Granth Sahib, but Sikhi teaches you how to be a good person. Sikhi tells you to listen to your parents and do honest hard work and not cheat and not lie. That's not what Sikhi tells you. Those are just common morals that any society will teach you. You don't need a special granth to just tell you something so basic. Sikhi is not so basic, it's not so simple. It's not so fickle. But the ones who don't read Gurbani, they'll say, oh yeah, I know what Sikhi is about, it's just about being a good person. So what they're telling themselves is, I don't need to read it. I'm not killing anyone, I'm not cheating anyone, so I don't need to read this stuff. It's about how to be a good person. It's not about how to be a good person. There's a lot more than that. So it's not just about being honest and morality and things like that. What Sikhi is about is having a fundamental shift about how you see the world. A change has to happen in you. The way you see the world right now is the cause of our problems. That is what the Guru is trying to teach us. The way we see the world, the way we see ourselves causes our problems. So the first thing to do when we're going down this path of what is Sikhi, what is religion, what is it all about, let's identify the cause of our problems. Where does all of our emotional turmoil exist? Where does sadness exist? In the mind? But what do we blame when we feel sad? We blame our heart. I'll tell you what we blame everything else. We blame everything else. I'll give you such a simple formula for how we treat happiness and sadness. When we get given something, we feel happy. When something gets taken away, we think that's sadness. And if you ask someone, why are you sad? You say, because of that. That thing has been taken away, whether it's a loved one, whether it's a car, whether it's any possession, anything that you're attached to. When that gets taken away, you say that's sadness. I'm sad because I'm sad. But where's the sadness? The sadness is in here. It's not out there.
Because that's not affecting.
That's not doing anything. That's just an object. It's just a thing that's gone. Yeah? That's not where the sadness exists. The sadness exists in your mind. So the problem is in the mind, the solution is also in the mind. Otherwise you'll ask the person, what will make you happy again? You said, bring that thing back. But that's not going to happen. That thing's gone now. That doesn't mean your happiness should go. Happiness is inside of us as well. And what we've done is we've created attachments. That's another cause of our problems. So do you see the process that we're going through? First we identify what are our problems in reality. What are the things we all struggle with? Now let's identify why do we struggle with those things. Yeah? Anuviji said, start talking about God. Let's leave that to the end. Because God is not the solution if we don't know the problem. Let's understand the problem, then we'll understand the solution. We don't understand the problem yet, so we don't understand the solution, and the solution doesn't look like it works. So let's look at our own problems. Let's look at attachments. What we've done is we've created a whole world around us that we like to hold on to. But every single thing that we're attached to is temporary. Everything is going to go. There's nothing that you're attached to in the world that's going to stay with you. You know what that means? That means anything that makes you happy, you should know now is going to go away. Anything that makes you happy right now. Think about anything in your life that makes you really happy. And know now that thing is not going to last. Whether it's your favorite music, whether it's your favorite sport, whether it's your activity, celebrity, gossip that you like to engage in, whether it's your house, whether it's your families, your friends, nothing is going to last. And you might as well know that now. Because what we do is we ignore the future. We think it's going to stay forever. So we create an attachment. When it gets taken away, we're sad. We haven't mentally prepared for the fact that the world is temporary. When you look at Gurbani, that's all it's talking about. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, read Salok Mala Noah. It's all about the world is like a dream. The whole world is useless. It's crumbling away. Supne jo sansar it talks about, you know. Jagat rachna sab jhoot hai, jaan leo remi. Oh my friend, know that this is not real. This is what the gurus are talking about. They're talking about us. They're talking about our life. And we don't want to read it because we think it's about somebody telling you to grow your hair. That's not what it's about. You open Guru Granth Sahib Ji, it's not a list of rules. It's advice for making our life better. That's why they are the Guru. That's why they're the Jagat Guru, the Guru of the world. Because for the first time somebody came down and said, I've got a solution that fits every person in any language, in any country. Because the problems are so real for all of us. They're all the same problems that we face. But we don't want to touch those things. We don't want to be told, you know what, your parents, they're not going to last. You know what, your children, they're not going to last. We don't want to deal with that. So what we've done is we've fallen in love with our attachments. Completely fallen in love with them.